maybe a little like this, so we're not in front of the players. If it's okay.
Are we gonna be like close to each other? Like this? Like there and here? Okay.
Yeah, that's good. And then, yeah, Latvia this side. Yeah.
The winner is...
Korkossa vartti.
Are you freezing or are you planning on something?
No.
No.
Neither. So when did you play? Or when did you finish playing?
I quit around 10 years ago.
Oh.
Got rid of my insurance, so I wouldn't
something to be ball retrievers, or we don't care.
Blue plastic. I feel that.
Okay, there is bibs.
Full of bibs. Yeah.
Okay, and I bring it here.
Yeah, bring it here, please. Yes. And hey, please check if there's match balls. There's a couple of one. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the double header between Finland and Latvia today. First up, we have the women's game between Finland and Latvia starting in a few minutes. Please, round of applause for both teams as they enter the field.
So today is the first international friendly for the Latvians women's team. This is the beginning of their Rugby Europe journey. So welcome to our friends from Latvia and congratulations on entering women's rugby in the international level. So as is the custom, we will have the national anthems of both teams, beginning, of course, with our visitors from Latvia. So please, if you can, rise for the national anthem of Latvia, followed by that of Finland.
And now for the national anthem of Latvia. And now the national anthem of Finland.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday is a rugby day. Welcome to Myllypuro, the home of Finnish international rugby. We actually have amazing weather for this time of year and sunlight through until perhaps 4:30 today.
Starting with the teams first, our visitors, Latvia. At number 1, we have Madara Darniec. At number 2, we have Patricia Paula Mornies. Number 3, we have Leva Gavare. Number 4, Anna Tutane. Number 5, Emia Verchinska. Number 6, Ines Sigutenkova. Number 7, Beate Justine Blumberga. Number 8, Jane Shirshna. Number 9, Lien Dumpe. Number 10, Annette Skratstina. On the wings, we have Alice Limane and Marta Pukite. In the centers, we have Elina Svargere and Sandra Lihovida, who is also the captain. And in the fullback, there's Hanna Nielande. On the bench, there's Alisa Lakia Sirve, Evelina Rose Poya, Liga Viks, Alexandra Ivanova, Ariana Jatlova, Krista Vitolova, and Christine Ziftina. For the Finnish side, we have number 1, Elisa Salonen, number 2, Sariana Haavisto, number 3, Lisa Lemittila, number 4, Ola Tuomainen, number 5, Mia Hyrynen, number 6, Esi Kara, number 7, Sara Kukarainen, number 8, Anna Soilova, number 9, Venla Lettonen, number 10, Jenna Koivumaki, number 11, Jenny Makarinta, number 12, Heidi Hennessy, number 13, Ida Hergard, number 14, Kira Kupainen, and number 15, Oona Tolpanen. On the bench, there's Reeta Jokinen, Pinja Penanen, Milla Ryytä, Sofia Lalli, Mira Sarikoski, Pilvi Dahl, Jasmi Latvala, and Julia Kiekkepen.
Okay, and it looks like we're ready for the kickoff. Kicking for Finland is the captain, Ida. Okay, the kickoff is required to go 10 meters. That did not go 10 meters, so Latvia has a few options. They're going to go with a scrum at midfield.
This is the first meeting between the sides in 15s. However, earlier this summer they played each other in a 7s game, which ended as a Finland 19, Latvia 7 game. But it's going to be interesting to see how these two fare in a full game against each other. So we're setting up for the scrum now.
So for those who are a little newer to rugby, a scrum is one of the ways we restart the game after a minor infringement. Not kicking the ball where it needs to go, or
really good shove by the
forward.
Finnish scrum.
Wow, dominant
Very
scrum
good
by
scrum,
Finland.
but there's going to be a reset here.
Scrums can be a bit messy, as you can see. There's quite a bit of force coming from each side as they have a push of war over the ball to try and either win or maintain possession.
The conditions today are one favorable by the forwards as it's cold, so they'd like to get in and pushing heavy. As we reset the scrum, Latvia in feed, but Latvia stays strong. Finland push forward, but Latvia get the ball out and play it through the 10. Ball goes out wide. It's a great tackle by Ida. And now Latvia have the ball in halfway. It's a bit messy, but she's regathered it. But the Finnish defense is coming up strong. As Latvia look to play with their pods a little bit. Slow ruck coming now, setting up. And it's a big, heavy carry. But we're still up behind the gain line from the original scrum. That's a very good carry. And Latvia now have the ball on the 10-meter line.
So as you can see, sometimes you get back to the gain line and sometimes you don't. In 5 or 6 phases, Latvia lost a little ground but then gained a bit. Here they take a few steps backwards. Aggressive defense by the Finns.
Great tackle there in the center by...
We have an advantage for Latvia, offsides on Finland. So Latvia more or less gets a free play here. They can play until they gain a lot of ground and advantage is over, or until they make a mistake, at which point they're awarded the penalty.
And we're coming back to the penalty for Latvia. No advantage given. So the penalty will be given just inside the Finnish half. 9 times out of 10, they're going to kick for the corner or here.
So with the penalty, if you kick the ball straight into touch, out of bounds, the team that kicks it gets to do the line in. So that's part of the benefit of being awarded a penalty. So this will be a line out to red, Latvia's first line out today. This is another way to restart the game once the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, we're just outside the 22, which is a very good attacking position for lineouts.
So it'll be interesting to see, one, if they can maintain possession and if they decide to go for a maul or get the ball out to the backs and run with it in hand. And here's the throw. Latvia manages to keep it.
Bit messy, but we're going to come back for scrum here. Knock on Latvia.
So scrum awarded to Finland for the Latvian knock-on. Anytime you handle the ball, if you drop it or bobble it forward, a minor penalty, a scrum, is awarded to the other side. So this is the first put in for Finland. I think we're going to see a big push here.
It's going to be an interesting one
out to
because
the backs.
Latvia had a very strong scrum and they're pushing again. But the ball is out on Finland's side, out through the backs. And this is some very good ground by Finland, up to halfway.
Big line
and
break.
still going. And she's through.
She's through.
Great.
Excellent run.
Great run, and that's a try from their own 10-meter line. Try for Heidi Hennessy, I believe.
Yes, of HRC, the Helsinki Rugby Club.
Latvia had a very strong scrum there, started pushing it, but Finland played the ball out very quickly, got the ball through the hands, and it was just outside. The pace was just not there for Latvia out wide.
Yeah, it'd be great to have the replay from where we're sitting. It looked like parts of the Latvian defensive line came up really hard and really fast, which does have its risks. So if you do that but you don't make the tackle, it often provides a fair amount of room and opportunity for an aggressive runner, which I think is what we saw. The fullback in the wing tried to come over to cover, but there was just enough space and quite a bit of pace with Heidi. She's a really strong attacker, and she was able to peel off somewhere around 65 meters for that try. Conversion is no good, so the score will stay 5 for Finland and 0 for Latvia.
First couple of minutes have been quite tight, but that attack from Finland off the scrum just goes to show how dangerous they can be. This time last year when Finland played Germany, that's how Finland scored most of their points, was off getting the ball out wide and breaking the line there. Latvia definitely had the advantage in the scrum there, and that's probably something they're going to look more into, but promising start from both sides.
I think we're trying to sort out a substitution. Oh, we're sorting out a more or less technical matter about how the support staff is is dressed today. We want to make sure it's not confusing for any of the officials what someone's role might be. And here's our kickoff.
Kick straight down the middle, and it's taken by 9, Venla Lettonen, and the ball is getting carried up. Straight through the box, it's just a bit unlucky. We're going to have a scrum. Oh, yeah, scrum down, I think, or?
Yeah, scrum.
Yes.
So scrum to red, just a bit unlucky there. There was a nice bit of space. Ball went quickly through the hands of several of the Finnish backs, and there was a nice lane, but just didn't quite get that ball to hand. The pass was maybe not quite as sweet as it might have been. A little hard to handle.
This is a very solid scrum, and Finland get the late shove in there. We have an 8 pick, but Latvia are now playing the ball with their backs. And it's knocked on. It is quite cold, so the handling errors are going to be quite high today, I reckon.
Yeah, compared to 2 weeks ago when it was raining sideways in the same temperature, this is as nice a day as you could hope for this time of year here in Finland. But it is a little chilly. It's about 2 degrees Celsius. Also known as really cold where I'm from. But folks should be pretty warm on the pitch. The level of activity that these women are going to be engaging in is going to keep them pretty warm, I should think. So here's the put in for Finland. I'm guessing 8-man pickup here. Nope.
And the ball comes out just on the flanker side, and the Latvia 9 was awake to see the ball come out, and now Latvia have possession on halfway. And they're going to play it through the pods. But the Finnish defense is up quick.
Advantage for offsides to Latvia. Let's see if they can make some gains or if they'll... Okay. Coming back for the penalty, no advantage. So that's the second offsides for Finland in about 15 minutes of play. So this will be another kick to touch where if the ball goes straight out of bounds, Latvia will get to throw in the line out.
Latvia looking very promising considering it's also their first ever game. So definitely a good shout. They have the line out now just again outside the 22. A very good place to launch an attacking option.
Yeah, Latvia has shown sophisticated rugby structure. They're playing a rather advanced version of the game today. So they've come here, by the looks of it, well prepared to play this level of rugby. Here's a nice maul, nice setup.
The best part of rugby is always a maul. And Latvia have a good maul. It breaks, and now the ball is going to be played out the backs. It just goes slightly forward, and Ida's there to pick it up. And she breaks through a few tackles and takes the ball to halfway. Ball's loose now, and Finland have it out on the wing again. And it's out of play. It's going to be a line out for Latvia inside the Finnish half. But just like that, you can see how quickly Finland can pounce. Just one error there made by Latvia, and Finland made about 15-20 meters out of nothing.
So this is a game of possession. The other team can't hurt you if you keep the ball. So it's going to be really important for both sides to dispossess the other where they can, but ensure possession for themselves as much as possible. There's a little bit of a breeze today, but the pitch is dry. It's cold.
But the sun has started to shine, so.
Yeah, beautiful day for this time of year.
The line out goes a bit far, but Latvia regather it. Now they're playing it out wide. Finland are very quick up, but there's the little chip in behind and just off the winger's leg, but she keeps it.
We have an
But it's a
advantage
good
for
turn up.
Latvia for offsides.
This is the third offside for Finland right now, but Latvia are moving very quick when they can. And does great innovation play to try the chip over the top, and it just was barely a little bit off to pulling it off. Latvia go for the corner again. Now we have a line out just on the 10-meter line, just maybe to the right side of it. Very good line out from Latvia there, taken off the top and crashes it through. Now they can launch an attack straight through the pods.
Nice gain there, 3-4 meters. Slow ball though. Typically you want that ball out from the ruck as quickly as you can. The slower the ball comes out, the more time the defense has to set up.
That was a very good gather there. Pass was just a little bit in front, but she got there. But now Finland have turned it over, and we have a knock-on here from Finland. So Latvia have the input to the scrum.
So that's the second snaffle of the ball. The second time Finland was able to dispossess Latvia. But unfortunately, a knock-on right after means scrum to red.
Very good shove from Finland. But they were driving up, so it's going to be a penalty to Latvia. And it's taken
They
quickly.
went quick.
A very unconventional tap, but now Finland have the ball.
Yeah, that didn't work as intended. So you can kick
These
the
are
ball and
great
restart play
hands.
very quickly, but
Just behind.
Did not go to hand. Unlucky.
It's interesting to see how Finland will play today. Obviously, new coaching staff with new head coach Leonardo Fiero. It looks promising so far. Both sides are looking very good. Especially in defense, Finland are definitely up quicker than they have been in the past.
Yeah, quite aggressive by Finland's back in particular. So much so that there's been a couple of offsides penalties called. Here's our line-out throw. Straight. Nope, not straight. So for the line-out throw-in, you need to throw the ball in such a way that it's actually a fair contest for both sides. So typically that means that the ball needs to go right down the middle of this tunnel, which is about a meter wide as the two teams line up. I believe the assistant AR made the call to theory the ref that the lineout was not straight. So now it's line out to Finland.
Yeah, Finland electing to choose the line out instead of the scrum from the not straight throw, so they'll probably try to launch an attack from here. We're also not straight here. Scrum called.
So the scrum will be at the 15-meter hash mark, the end of the line-out area, and it'll be red put in.
This is a very good opportunity for Latvia. They definitely have a very strong scrum. There's a very good shove by Finland at the end, but Latvia get the ball out. They're playing it quick, but it's just a little bit
Too nice.
messy. We have, I think, accidental offside, or so it's a penalty. I think the Latvian player knocked it into her own teammate who gathered it.
Yeah, you can't play the ball under really any circumstances if you're in front of your own player who just had the ball. So when the ball came loose, it went forward to another Latvian player who touched it.
Finland electing to run their penalty. And Ida takes it into contact just on halfway, gains an extra few meters. And it's off the pods now.
Okay, so we haven't seen Finland run too much pod ball yet. Oh, big collision there. Oh.
One thing that looks like Finland have in their favor in this game is how quick they're playing the rooks. The ball is not waiting around. Everyone is in position, ready when Venla can get to the ball.
Yeah, fast rucks win games. The quicker you can get that ball out, the less time the opponent's defense has to set
That's
up.
a great steal by Latvia there. Just a little bit isolated, and I can't see who it was, but the Latvia 8 got in over the ball and wins the steal.
So we'll talk about this more as the game goes on, but once a tackle happens, there's a lot of different things that can happen in that contest for possession. In
That
between
penalty doesn't
phases.
find touch. So Finland have the ball outside their 22. Finland playing it out.
Oh, nice drive.
Very good carry.
Nice clearing kick. Does not quite find touch, though. Oh, she's a little isolated.
Latvia still have the ball, but they're moving backwards. And Finland's defense is getting there.
Finland's defensive structure is spot on. Like, they have more people out on defense than Latvia has lined up on offense pretty consistently thus far today. Oh, a lot of pressure there. Yep, marching backwards. Again, slow ball for Latvia. That gives Finland's defense plenty of time to read the field and see what's coming next.
But this is Finland's first game of this international season. Last year, obviously, a very successful year, beating Germany and Czech Republic. But obviously, this year, there's no trophy tournament because Finland were going to be the only ones to compete. But yeah, it's very good that this game gets to go ahead so they get the experience for hopefully a competitive season next season. But great tackle there. Finland are driving Latvia back.
Yeah, the Finnish defense isn't holding, it's advancing. Ball comes out again. Another big tackle. Latvia's doing well to maintain possession here, but they're struggling to make progress. Yeah, they're going to go pod ball again. Nice run. Nice little line break, couple meters. Aggressive defense.
The idea was probably to draw in as many defenders as they can so they can then play it with the backs, but Finland was very quick to see this.
The referee's playing advantage for Latvia. Finland was offsides again. One of the packies this time, the hooker.
So Thierry is going to be talking to the captain of the Finnish team.
Okay, so the referee, I think, just cautioned the Finnish captain about the number of offsides penalties. So repeated penalties at a certain point can earn a yellow card, which would mean a player goes off for 10 minutes. Yellow card is a big sanction because you're playing 14 on 15 for 10 full minutes, which is a meaningful amount of time in this game.
The penalty stays in bounds, and now Ona has the ball. She takes it into contact, but Latvia steal it. And now this is a big drive, and Latvia have possession on the 22. They're playing it through the forwards again.
Again, slow ball. Plenty of time for the Finnish defense to line up. Oh, nice.
There's a great spot
Nice
by
keeper.
the Latvian 10 there to see how quick Finland were up. The pass wasn't on, and she spotted the gap.
Yeah, nicely done. That would have been disaster had she passed the ball. Well done to keep it. Little space on the outside. The ball
Pass
does not
doesn't
go to hand.
But it looks like Finland have taken it into touch. So it's going to be a Latvia line out just outside the 22 again.
Yeah, Finland cleaned up the ball in the loose play, but then lost the ball to touch.
Latvia have very good pod structure with their forwards. The one thing that I think is stopping them is from how quick the rucks are going. The rucks are quite slow, so that means that Finland have time to get the defense ready. So when Latvia drive through, they're meeting a brick wall.
Yeah, it's just really important to string your attacks together as quickly as you can and give your opposition as little time as possible to recover from their previous, defensive effort.
Latvia having great success in their lineouts, getting the mauls going, but
Finland's ball.
Finland has the ball again. The advance on the maul isn't quite there yet, but Finland they're ruthless in these kind of rucking situations.
Now, there was a big overload on the left if the ball had come out. The Latvian wing number 11 was waving to her teammates to come out because there was 4 more Finns lined up on the attacking side there. 3 at least.
It looks like Thierry, our match official, is having another word.
I believe it's offsides on Latvia.
Or it looks like it's actually Latvia ball, maybe?
Oh, here we go.
We have a yellow card for Finland.
Yep. That would be one too many offsides for...
It looks like number 2, Sarjana Haavisto.
Yeah, she got dinged for the last offsides. And, the assistant referees on the sideline, the ARs are keeping a very tight eye on the offsides lines. They've phoned in, as it were, the offsides violations a couple times now. So that's 4 or 5 offsides, and the referee at a certain point won't have it.
This is a big one for Latvia now with Finland losing a front rower. Latvia obviously playing a very forward-orientated game, so now that they're missing, or they have a front row missing on opposition, but the line-out doesn't go to hand there, so now Finland are able to play the ball out.
Yeah, Finland has a nice chance to get out of jail here. So I think they're going to run a pot or two before they kick, try and keep the ball. Finland was trying to get a penalty there, but the ref was yelling no hands to Latvia to get him to release. When they did, the ref was satisfied, so play on. Okay, here comes the kick. Good clearance kick. Not quite straight to touch. It's still in. Oh, loose ball. Finland gathers.
Finland has the ball on halfway from an exit kick.
From out of jail to on the attack.
Good gain there, and hits the line again and makes another meter on the gain line.
Very fast ball from Finland here. Big difference in these two attacks. This should come wide. Offside's on red this time.
Very strong carry there and takes it up to the 10-meter line.
Yeah, Latvia might have to worry about lowering their tackles soon. There was some stuff around the head and shoulders there. Okay, that's a new penalty. Up, going quick. That's another penalty advantage.
So the penalty was for Hansen Ruck. Thierry is playing advantage for not being 10 meters off the quick penalty. Finland now have it in the 22.
Offsides.
Oh, we have a chip across.
And
Oh,
that's a try.
great try. Great try.
So that was a really interesting play. Finland's playing short-handed. They had to overload 2 extra players out and could have kept the ball in hand, hands to the outside, and scored, I think, pretty easily in the corner. But they opted for the kick, which, frankly, is a little riskier because you just don't know how a rugby ball is going to bounce. We're not entirely sure, but we think it's number 12 for Finland that scored the try. Well, we'll have to check the video later to find out who scored that one exactly. Sometimes it's a little hard to see where we are. But really interesting creative play. Now, with penalty advantage, a lot of times teams will kick because they know they're going to get the ball back, so they can try something that's a little riskier. It's something we see at most levels of rugby. Here's our conversion kick. Oh, clanker! It's just a heartbreak when you hit one of the bars on the upright.
But yeah, great play from Finland, especially being a player down to get the ball not only from their own half up to the 22 and then the chip across. They were playing like they had a player extra pretty much there, so pretty good play. It's always good to get points when you're a player down. So.
Yeah, and just that much more difficult, of course. So again, the one thing that really is standing out is the ruck speed in the Latvian attack is just way slower. They're just not as sure or deciding as quickly in terms of where to direct the ball. The Latvian 9 needs to just do it a little quicker in the hopes that that'll create more space for the Latvian attack.
I think the one thing you can see is that the Finnish players are already in position, maybe a phase before, as that kick goes off the head and it's gone forward. Ida Hergaard chasing her own kick, but now Latvia can attack from their own half, up past halfway.
Yeah, that was a good exit that almost turned into a scoring opportunity for Finland. Latvia's back about 40 meters out from the try. Nice line break there. Pack a ball. Here comes another pod attack. Nice carry. Another 4 or 5 meters. Out to the backs.
And the quicker ruck play from Latvia there is giving them a few meters.
Yeah, that's much faster now. Let's see if they keep up that pace. Oh, lost forward. Finland's got the ball. Here comes ball out. Pod play. Here comes the ball wide again. Oh, a little show and go by Ida. She keeps it. Oh, there's another overload to the left, but Finland opted to go the other way. Latvia up on defense there. Oh, kick over the top.
Forward. Puts pressure on the winger, but
well taken.
Gathers it well and gets a good run in. Great tackle there.
Oh, big clear out in the ruck. Big clear out. Okay, the Latvian attack is accelerating its work rate. And it's working a little better for them, too. Yeah, they're getting the ball out to their backs and finding just a little bit of space here and there. Making good progress up the field. Oh, big hit there again. A little
Ball
sloppy,
bobbles
cleaned
out,
up
but
nicely.
There's a gap there, but Finland close it very quickly. Latvia play quick ball.
Yep, Finnish defense coming up pretty fast. The meters made after contact by both sides are just a clear indication of how strong these women are and how hard they're fighting to keep their feet moving.
Now we have a drive up to the 22. Latvia are playing old style forwards play. Just crash it in as much as possible, make the space.
Number 5 pushed back. She's made several strong runs.
Oh, and we have a penalty for Finland. Great jackal there. Little bit isolated going in and in over the ball. And the penalty for not releasing the ball in the tackle.
So once you're tackled, you have a minute, well, you have a moment or two to place the ball back to your side. But that moment gets a lot shorter if you don't have support around you. For the defenders, they have to stay on their feet over the ball, and once they release a tackler, they can then go grab the ball. And as soon as a defender gets their hands on the ball, the runner has to release her. It's basically an instant penalty, which is what we saw a moment ago. Now we've got Latvia marching down the field again to get the ball out wide. Little space there, not much. Oh,
pop up onto the 12 and an extra few meters.
Yeah, nice pass off the ground for an extra 7 or 8. And Latvia's again just outside the 22.
And we have a knock on by Latvia there, so Finland will get the scrum.
Okay, we still have we still have someone in the sin bin for the yellow card. That was the white hooker, so we have to sub someone off for Finland so we can bring someone on who's in the front row.
And on comes Reetta Jokinen from Wally to fill in the front row.
Temporarily.
Yep. Reetta all season has been one of the main power carriers in Finnish rugby, so she's not a bad addition to have onto the field right now.
She is a fierce competitor, to say the very least. So it looks like at the next stoppage, we'll be able to see Finland return to 15 players. The yellow card will be up. Nice backdoor pass, little space there.
Nice fend off there. Now Finland have the ball on the 10-meter line.
Yeah, she did really well to not overrun her support, but come back to where her mates could help her. Okay, nice chip ahead by Ida again. Well taken. Nice side step there. Oh, slips. Can't see who's got the ball. It's out quickly. Boy, number 4 and 5 for Latvia are both strong runners. They're consistently making 2-3 meters after.
And we have a penalty for Finland, just inside the Latvian half. I believe for not releasing. Seemed to be the gesture that referee Thierry was making. And we have our yellow card back on.
So we're back to 15 on 15.
The penalty killing unit by Finland there was very strong to gain 5 points and to be in the advantage point nearly looking for most of that 10 minutes.
Yeah, defense held just fine, 14 on 15. In spite of the fact that Latvia's attack really started to happen so much quicker. They were cycling through the ball and getting the ball out after rucks just way faster than the first 10-15 minutes of the half. So we have line out to Finland. Finland, of course, is looking for a clean take, and I'm guessing they'll send the ball out to the backs. Oh, spoiled. Well done by Latvia.
Latvia definitely have a very solid line out. They get their jumpers up quite quickly, and that was the difference there.
Nice chip over the top into space.
Oh.
Not quite taken cleanly.
A bit messy, but the ball, Finland will have it now in their own half. Well taken by Heidi Hennessy, and now an exit is probably coming. Oh, there's space.
Lots of space out there. Can she get the ball out? She does. Smart,
great
smart
step.
Run by the wing.
Very good meterage made here.
Yep, back to support.
Slowing it down a little bit, getting everyone in position. And crashing it in with the pods.
Ball's
played out wide. Great pass by Ida. Ida, who won Finland's Women's Player of the Season there, showing the skill she has. Great carry in. Oh, great support line.
Great crash ball for about 12 meters. Ball
The
comes out
Latvia
quickly.
defender did well there to make sure that the offload wasn't available.
Smart decision to keep that ball. Support was there immediately. Again, big overload to the right for Finland. Big overload. Yep, they see it. One more pass.
That's a great run by Ona, the fullback there. She makes it into the 22.
Latvia did well to slow that down. They were outnumbered by 2 extra players. Nice crash ball by the number 10. Ball comes out again. Oh, nice chip over the top. Okay, kicked out the back. So now that was an interesting choice by the Latvian player. She kicked it out the back, so it's a scrum 5 to Finland. Very dangerous attacking position for Finland to be in. Had she just touched the ball down in the try zone, then it would have been a drop kick from the goal line, which would definitely be favorable for Latvia. She kicked it out the back.
Yeah, but if you take it over the line yourself and put it there, then it's scrum 5. But yeah, but even if she took it over and placed it down herself, it would be a scrum 5.
She could have just touched it down in the try zone. Okay, so here's this scrum 5 for Finland. Nice stable platform. Good defense by the wing forward initially.
Latvia are getting very narrow on their defense, so very good carry there. The space is opening up. And it's a try. I believe it was number 10, Jenna Koivumaki, who scored that one. But it's off that scrum again. Very powerful carry off the back of the scrum and just making them extra yardages. And then it just opened up. Latvia got very narrow on defense and the space was coming out wide.
Yeah, so the Finnish offense is really getting points on the board in a number of different ways. So a few big runs to the outside, also powerful crash ball through the heart of the Latvian defense. Conversion kick is online, but just a little short, so it'll be 15.
And it looks like we have half-time now. I presume that whistle was for. Yeah, half-time. Everyone's rushing on.
Yep.
15-0 to Finland at half-time. Very strong showing from both sides, but Finland's experience is definitely showing a bit more. But a lot of promise from Latvia in their first game. But yeah, it's still 40 minutes to go, and it could go either way, to be honest, still.
Well, lots of positives for our friends from Latvia today. They did make a nice adjustment, I think, about halfway through the first half, where the number 9 just seemed a little more comfortable, was making decisions a lot faster. It looked from here like her teammates were lining up where she expected them, so she was able to get that ball out way faster. And during those faster phases, when the Latvian attack was coming quicker, they were able to make quite a bit more progress. No huge line breaks, but they were able to grind down the field and move 30, 40 yards at a go. If they can keep that up, they're going to get on the scoreboard.
And in a game of this magnitude, obviously the first few minutes is going to be a bit nervy, but as you could see, probably when they settled down into the game a bit more, Latvia were definitely a threat on the attack, but the Finnish defense also settled very well into the game, and also the attack just on that blitz, how they've done it year on, year out, they're just dangerous to be there.
Yeah, I think Finland is going to be thinking a little bit about penalties and trying to clean up their play and avoid those. They want to try and keep people out of the sin bin as much as possible, but they've done quite well with their defense and really not provided much opportunity for Latvia to exploit. Even so, the Latvian runners, particularly their number 4 and number 5, are doing quite well at crash ball and running through contact around the rucks. So Tony and I are going to take a break, get a coffee, and we will be back at the beginning of halftime.
have always one on the center, and I think we will have more other balls for the next game. So we should be at least one on each side at 4.
Yeah.
When they start kicking, one of us needs to be close to the door because if it goes behind.
And we always bring to the center somebody if they need a ball, they always
Well,
hand it from the center, or
if
can
we
we
are-
hand it from there if the rest asks?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. And basically, if you are the one close to the ball, you go. And if we have 4, we can do that. Because if someone is going to pick it up, then someone is the next one can get closer to this one. And, it's okay that they ask. Sometimes they need to ask it. But yeah, so don't worry, but we can go on the other side, or at least I will stay on the other side.
Are you two now going that way?
I will at least myself go back there. And I will go back in the middle. It's nice to have on the other side of the left side. I think it's not mandatory to it's not so well. You brought water there.
Yes, there is a big.
It was good, but I was not happy about my body. Since the security guy went to pick it up. They went from the beads because the beads are white and the shirts are white.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, I got it ready to them. But now the Latvian team, they have like sports clothes that are the same color as the jersey and the red is the same. Yeah, that's we asked for that. And the ref asked me to move again.
I'll take it. I'll show you.
It's better that the second ball goes that way because that's the first side where people are watching for the ball.
Yeah.
If not, take it on the other side, this second one also. Because it's usually they check that side to get a ball and not.
So we have to be here.
I would say you guys can stay in the middle, but when you see that they are going to kick, one that is in duty on that side go where the ball will be kicked.
Just remember that mics are on.
Oh, yeah, wait, don't forget about those. Don't talk about any politics stuff.
I say only for me, for me. Actually, I'm not good.
And welcome back to the second half. Finland 15, Latvia 0. Kickoff is just moments away.
Latvia are going to have the kickoff here. Finland back to a full 15 after finishing, obviously, the yellow card in the first half. But finished the second half strong with that try.
Oh, a knuckleball.
Very awkward ball to catch, but it's gathered well. And now Ida has the ball, takes it in. A bit safe there now from Finland. They want to take the ball safely so we can get a good exit from here. But Latvia are going for the ball now. Big carry there. I think that carry was from number 8 on a Soivola.
Oh, long ball to the
wide.
outside. Nice job by the wing on the far side. So the Finnish attack did well enough that they didn't need to do the exit kick. They can keep the ball in hand and try and run their way out of their own end. Oh, big hit by the Finnish number 2 running into contact.
Ball. Oh,
unlucky.
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 Oh, definitely to start this second half, it looks like Latvia are more eager on defense than in the first half. They're up a lot quicker, and that caused a mistake here. So now Finland have this have the knock on, so it's going to be a Latvian input to the scrum.
Yeah, and it's a good thing that Latvia was able to disrupt those passes, because they were 2 players short again with about 8 or 9 meters on the sidelines. The Latvian defense needs to get a few more bodies out wider faster, or Finland's going to keep doing those long runs down the sideline and get in for more points. Oh, that's a messy scrum, but play on, ball's out.
As we start the second half, I don't think any subs have been made. Not to my vision anyway, but messy ball behind Latvia, and she slips, but good gathered there. Now Latvia are going to play the ball from their own 10 meter, or it's gone out into touch, actually.
So the importance of clean ball handling really just got demonstrated in front of us. It got a little sloppy at the end of the line for Latvia, so that's 15 meters backwards, and then they lost the ball out. So not only did they lose 15 meters, but they gave the ball away to Finland in the line out. Clean take.
Very clean.
Ball's out quickly. 2 backdoor passes going wide. Nice
Finland
give and
keeping
go
the
at the
ball alive.
end. Finnish winger stays on her feet long enough for support to gather around her, keeps the ball. Finnish 3 with a nice carry.
Oh, great line break there just off the sideline, making an extra maybe 5-10 meters as Finland are knocking on the door of the 22. Great pass there, and takes an extra meter into the contact.
3 on 1 on the
A little
outside.
bit high for Heidi Hennessy to catch there. So we have a knock on. Latvia input to the scrum just outside the 22, but the start of this second half has been very promising. The Finnish backs definitely look like they're very awake right now, and Latvia are up a lot quicker in defense.
Yes, they are. Unfortunately, they don't quite have enough players out wide quickly enough just yet. There was a 3-on-1 advantage for Finland, so a clean pass or 2 goes to hand. It's an easy score for Finland. Latvia's got to get more folks up off the ground and out on defense faster to try and blunt this Finnish attack.
Very good contest in the scrum there. A bit messy getting the ball out, but the lines are cleared from the 10. And Finland are back on the attack, and they're playing the ball out wide.
Oh, that tackle looked a little high. Oh,
There's the
the
chip over
kick.
the top. Ida Hergaard chasing this one. Bounced a bit awkward for the 15, but she gets away with it. And makes a good few meters off the run as well. Very 7 style run with the backwards and sideways to make the ground. But Finland have the penalty. Great jackal there, and they're right in front of goal. We also seem to have an injured player, so time's off.
Yeah, it looked like number 1 was able to get right over the ball and get her hands on it. The penalty was for not releasing. And somehow in the heat of the battle, it looks like the ball carrier got whacked.
Well, it's
What's
just
the fullback, yeah.
It's just after half time, you know, after playing the 40 minutes, you go into the locker room or stay out. Your body gets a bit cold, and when you're heating up again, the whacks feel a bit worse than when you're in the heat of the moment. So first few minutes, you're going to feel the pain a lot more than usual.
So Finland opts for the tap and go. They could kick for 3, kick for touch and get a line out, or simply tap the ball with their foot and commence their attack. Latvia needs to be 10 meters away to stay on sides.
The referee having a small word with the player, probably checking if she's okay. The ball's played. Finland already had the
Oh,
rebound pod-
snaffled.
It's a good rip from Latvia. Now Latvia have the chance to break away. One more pass there, and Finland's defense good to keep them in their own 22. And now they're going for the small crashes, probably going to look for an exit now, so they want to get good spacing on this. And here's the exit kick, just behind the ruck. Awkward bounce, and Heidi Hennessy catches it one-handed.
Well taken.
And now the ball comes out wide. Ida. Oh. Oh, we have a forward pass there, so we're going to have an input to the scrum from Latvia outside the 22.
Okay, so we had a forward pass as judged by one of the ARs who was in perfect position to notice. Looks like time off. We're going to do a substitution.
It looked like one of the people involved in the scrum from Latvia was receiving some treatment, so we had to wait for her to be ready so we can start again.
One of the flankers, it would appear.
Looks like the open side flanker as well.
Good stable platform. Ball's out. Little nervy pass there.
There was pressure coming from the Finnish pack onto the Latvian pack there. Obviously started with a very lower position, but this is
nice
a great
breakthrough.
break.
Nice breakthrough. It's a shame they didn't go left there because there was tons of space and not a lot of defenders. Crash ball
Ida with
through
some
to Ida.
space.
Oh, nice.
Gets the offload.
Nice offload.
That's a very powerful carry there. But the ball is ripped by Latvia again. They're getting their hands in there, but it looks like we have a penalty for a high tackle.
Yep, high tackle. So player safety is super important in rugby. You really need to make sure that any tackle is below the shoulders.
Finland are going to opt for the tap and go again. We're about 10 meters away from the goal line now, so it's not a bad option. Big, powerful carry. Extra drive there.
Oh, they're right on the goal line now. They're close.
Great carry.
She can
Looks
put it
like
down. She's in.
We have a try.
Yep.
It looks like it was number 1, Elisa Salonen, who scored that one.
So that's 2 tries for the pack and 2 tries for the back. Nice balanced offense over the course of the day. Yeah, Finland's coming out of the gate strong. We're 7 or 8 minutes into the second half, and they're on the board again for 5.
This is the bonus point try if we were playing competitive, the 4th try of the day. And it's a very kickable position from here.
So there's a little breeze here today. Seems not to be a problem that time.
Oh, great kick.
Slotted it right down the middle.
Score is now 22-0 in favor of Finland. definitely in the second half, Finland have come the more eager for this one. They're playing the ball very well with the backs, but the forwards are definitely doing their job, crashing in, sucking in the defenders, and opening the spaces.
Looks like a quick sub for Latvia. Well, maybe they're going to sub next time at the next stoppage. So Latvia in this opening sequence was able to strip the ball a few times from Finland. So ball security is something that Finland needs to think about just a little bit more. Awkward bounce. Oh, Latvia is able to take full advantage of that. Oh. Bad footing on the Myllypuro pitch today. Whoops. That went forward. Yeah, that was a little unsettled by the Latvian prop. It seemed like she didn't quite know if she was going to keep the ball or throw it. So both sides are being admonished by the ref for how the substitutions are being forwarded. The captains are going to the bench to share that information with their managers in order to keep the game flowing a little more to the ref's liking.
This is not something you see often where the captain has to go and tell the manager the referee's message, but obviously the referee wants a good flowing game and doesn't want any confusion with the substitutions, so.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. So here we are, scrum down.
Finland scrum just inside the 10-meter line on their own half.
Now it'll be interesting to see how this drive turns out. Oh, that was ugly. People got twisted around in that scrum. Looks like everybody's going to get up okay. Nice line break there by Finland.
One thing to
Quick
notice
ball.
about the Finnish scrum is they're definitely getting a lot lower than the Latvian scrum in there. Oh, and just a dive for the ball, kind of a loose pass, and the Latvian winger, I believe, went for the dive and knocked it forward. But there was a Finnish knock-on first, so we have a Latvian input to the scrum now. Forward pass.
Okay, let's see if everybody gets this right this time. They're now calling for substitutions. That was the thing that the benches were both admonished for. So
We
Finland brings in
Coming
two for
off,
the pack.
it looks like Sarjana Haavisto and Lisa Lemettiä. And coming on is Reeta Jokinen and Pinja Pennanen.
So red put in for the scrum.
At this stage of the game, bringing on some new front rowers might be the case. The last few scrums have been a bit messy. Oh, we have a knock on by Latvia. Finland have the chance to make something of this. They have the advantage on halfway. Ball comes to Ida, who cuts inside. Here comes Reta, big hit.
Oh, that was a big hit.
We have time off. Referee's having a word.
Okay, so the ref was talking about tackle height there. It looked like a bit of a dangerous play, but the AR was not able to get the number of the player to be cautioned. So the refs are doing their job and asserting control of the game and doing what they can to promote player safety there. So penalty to Finland. It looks like Ida will kick for touch. And if it goes straight out, it's line out Finland.
Very good kick from Ida there, making it just in the halfway point between the 10 and 22.
Looks like a 30-meter gain. That's a nice poke and a little bit of a breezy day. Spoiled by Latvia.
There's an advantage here for knock on. So Latvia have a chance to play.
Advantage should be over because they kicked.
So we're going back for the scrum for knock on in the line out.
Okay, so here we are for another scrum put in by Red.
Big show from Finland there, but Latvia holds strong, and now they get the clearance kick.
Yeah, much better scrum that time. The
Bit of
height
confusion
looked a
with
little
the-
better.
The
nice
cut inside.
move. Excellent run back by the winger. Good ball security by Finland.
Latvia are getting up quick to meet with the forwards, but in doing so, they leave some space for the backs to play the ball. So when Finland can drive like this, they're making some very good meters.
Overload on the left again. So there's no fault in Latvia for their intensity. Like, these women are working really
We
hard
have
today.
a penalty for Finland inside the Latvian 10-meter line for coming off the feet in the ruck, I believe.
Yeah. So off feet in the ruck. When you're defending a ruck, you can't let your hands touch the ground. If they do, you no longer have rights to play for the ball.
Finland are going to take the tap and go. Ball comes to the replacement hooker Reta, who takes it into contact, and now more pod play here. Very good drive there.
Excellent drive. Nice support by the hooker. Those tackles could be lower. When you tackle somebody,
Bit of an awkward ball. It looks like it came off the foot, so Finland can still play it. Latvia are pushing Finland backwards now. A few handling errors, and Latvia are up quick to pounce on this, but Finland still have possession. The kick wide. Bit of an awkward one to take in, but Latvia gather it up. Latvia looking to crash the forwards through again, try and get some of the defenders brought in. And the gap opens up for the 10, who gives it out. Very good tackle here on the sideline, but Latvia now have the ball on the halfway line.
nice bit of running by the Latvian backs there. That was well done. Patient and smart running once they got the opportunity.
Very good drive back there, so Latvia are ending up,
Didn't go to hand. Unlucky.
that was a promising couple of minutes from Latvia there. They're still fighting for this one. We've got substitutes, 3 subs coming on for Finland right now.
14.
10-4. So coming off, we have Jana Koivumäki, Ulla Tuomalainen, and Kira Kuopalainen.
10, 14, and 4.
We just have a Latvian player receiving.
22 and 18 on.
So coming on, we have Pilvi Dahl,
21, 22, and 18. Yeah.
Jasmi Latvala, and also Milla Ruta. So we now have a finish put into the scrum on the in the Latvian half. Scrums have definitely been looking very evenly contested in this second half.
Yeah, that last one was a lot lower, which is better, more stable. Nice drive by Latvia there.
Winning
Pick
a
up by
scrum.
the 8. Plenty of room to attack there. Oh, she gets it outside to a speedster. In
Heidi
touch.
Hennessy just there to push her out into touch. So Finland will have the line out in their own 22. Very good play there by Latvia, winning the scrum in their own half against the head and making that breakaway and getting it into the 22, but the Finnish defense was there to get them out. Referee having a word with the forward packs here. Seems like there was a confusion on how many was needed in the lineup. Finland with a middle ball there that got knocked back And now they have the ball. Great run forward. Very good drive from the... She's made about 20 meters on that drive alone and having 15 meters a player on her back. But now they're playing the ball out wide. Space is opening up. Very good drive.
Big overload there. Latvia needs to get more players out wide on defense.
Finland have made about 40 meters off just 2 carries here. They're finding the space pretty well here, and it helps when you have quick ruck like that.
Yeah, the space for
Latvia
Finland
with
has
a
been out
great
wide.
steal in the tackle there. One thing I've noticed about how Latvia like to play their game is they like that 2-person tackle where one of them can go for the ball. They've been quite successful with that today. Here's a great tackle.
Big hit. Ah, that looked unpleasant.
At least now the ground should be softening up. Obviously it was a bit frozen this morning, but it seems a bit softer now, so that will help with that contact.
Oh, it looks like we have 2 injuries here.
Players are down.
So this is an injury stoppage to protect the safety of the players. So since Latvia had the ball, it's going to be a scrum to red for the restart. Sometimes you just have to pause the game to take care of the players.
Probably a bit winded off the hit, but she's up now and ready to go straight back into the scrum. So
yeah, this game isn't for the faint-hearted. After taking a hit like that, standing up, shaking it off, and getting ready to scrum down, it takes a certain kind of person to be able to do things like that. As a
Latvia
hobby.
making a couple of substitutions, it looks.
Yeah, 16. It's not in order. Okay, we're going to restart with scrum to red. Ball's out nice and clean this time. Oh, that was a tricky bit of ball handling there. A double switch.
Very barbarians playing away.
Done cleanly, I might add. Good few meters from number 8. No gain by the hooker. Oops, sorry, the prop, number 1. Oh, number 4 pushed back. Ball's out. There's a chip kick into a little bit of space. Strange bounce. Oh, nice counterattack opportunity.
A little bit of a slip.
She's
She's
got
still
space
making
and
ground.
help. She opts to carry. Plenty of support there.
Obviously, another sub happened without us knowing because out on the wing now we have Julia Kikkaben. Very good carry there. Oh, just
Backwards,
behind, but it's
backwards.
played backwards. And good meters made again.
Nice run to get out of jail after the awkward pass. Good line break, fast ball going weak side.
Just the pass wasn't there now. Latvia have made the turnover, but we have a knock-on for Latvia, so it's going to be a Finland input to the scrum.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little more what I would refer to as rainbow passes. Instead of fast, low, crisp passes to get the ball out quickly, They're kind of going up and down in a troublesome trajectory. We also have a Latvian player with a bit of a leg cramp. We're not going to start the scrum while she's down. Okay, so we don't have official timekeeping up here, but we're thinking it's roughly 10 minutes left to go. Time to reorganize for another scrum. Okay, here we go for the scrum.
Yeah, it's a Finland input to the scrum here inside the Latvian half. Latvia push over the scrum, but it looks like we might get a reset on it.
Yeah, we're going to get a reset there. We're a little far away to tell, but it didn't look like any kind of obvious usual infraction in the scrum. The height was better than it's been earlier in the game. There didn't look like anybody hinging or collapsing. Nice stable platform, ball out.
Latvia tried to get the shove, but to no avail. Now the ball is being taken in. Good pass. Ida spots a little gap and makes a couple of meters there. Another gap found, and Finland are making some very good meters off the phase. It looks like we have a change because Heidi Hennessy is playing 10 now.
Nice go forward by Finland across the field. They'll do a couple pod plays and then out to the back is my best guess. Yep, nice crash ball. Gained a few meters. Again to the right. Oh, nice keeper there.
Very good meters made here.
Hard fought, too.
Ona gives the ball to Ida, who steps inside. Goes again, gives the pass back to Ona. And she fakes the winger. That's a very good try. Very good try by Finland 15. Finland have been spotting these gaps for the last few minutes, and that time there was no stopping Ona from going underneath the post, or not quite under the post, but over the try line.
Yeah, that was a nice bit of movement there. Not a big crease, but enough hard running and enough keeping the hands free to be able to make the pass after two people are tackling you. Makes it much more likely that the defense runs out of bodies to throw at you if you can get two people to try and tackle you and still get the ball off to your mate. And an excellent couple of side steps by both Ida in the first part of the run and Ona in the try.
Anna with the kick and just slices it a bit wide. So we're here at 27-0 in favor of Finland.
Yeah, again, a nice balanced attack by Finland. There's 2 pack tries and 3 for the backs. Nice continuity. Okay, we've got one more substitution for White real quick. 6 out.
So coming off was Esikara. And coming on, I can't see the number. Coming on is number 19, Sofia Lally.
Oh, unlucky. Advantage red, their ball.
Latvia carrying the ball in. Ooh, the Latvian foot gets in the way. There's 2 knock-ons here, but we're going to go back to the first knock-on in favor of Latvia, so they'll have the input to the scrum. Good shove put in by Finland here, but Latvia get the ball out, play it through back. 12 keeps the ball. Still has it, but she's being driven backwards now. Finland up quick on the defense.
Driven back a bit. Ball's out again. Nice go forward ball. There's another 3-4 meters coming. Yeah, good ball security by Latvia, no question about it.
Very good pass out wide, but the Finnish defense was there to meet it.
Yeah, Latvia's done really well to maintain possession of the ball throughout the day. That's one of the basic things that you just have to do.
Great
to
steal
have
there
any
from
chance
Finland,
to
though.
succeed in the game. Of course, right as I say that, there's a beautiful strip.
Commentator's curse. Ball being played out wide by Finland. It's up on that far side, up on the left wing. Finland are having a lot of meters gained.
Nice offload and contact in that last phase.
Heavy carries as well.
Boom! There's another big drive.
The one thing, obviously, we're getting towards the end of the game. We have a lot of tired players there, but they're still speeding up into the contact.
Well, that was a shoulder tackle, a little high, perhaps. Nice drive. Oh, big hit to clear out the ruck, too. Ball's coming out wide. Nice space.
There's some space.
Wingers
Great pass out to the wing. Oh, gets the ball back.
Good stiff arm.
Good pass. Here comes Ida to the wing.
Nice ball security by Finland.
Oh, the ball has been gathered up. great idea to go on the blind, but doesn't come off. But Finland still have the ball, so no harm done.
Yeah, Finland did well to maintain possession there.
Yeah, and very good carry there. Finland are now looking to give the ball to the backs. Oh, very good read.
That is gonna
Very
go all
good
the
read.
way.
Finland looking to play the ball through the backs, but very well read by Latvia there.
Very, very smart, opportunistic play by the Latvian 12, I think. Oh,
So try by Latvia 13, Sandra Lihavida, who is also their captain. Very good read there. Finland were playing the ball through the backs, and she was up quick and read the pass.
well, it's obvious to all of us here today that Latvia is not letting down their effort. The scoreboard is what it is, but they're fighting for the ball on every play. They're fighting for every meter, and they're fighting to deny every step forward by Finland. It's, I think, fantastic to see them be rewarded for all of their efforts today with a spectacular breakaway try.
The conversion is good for Latvia, so we're now at 27 points to 7. Not long left to go.
Yeah, that's just it's just fantastic that they're rewarded for their unflagging efforts today. The day's not turning out how Latvia hoped, but they can go home with their heads held high for putting up really a good fight, playing well-structured rugby, and getting some points on the board in their first international friendly for women's 15s.
Well gathered by Latvia there from the kickoff. Good carry into contact onto the 10-meter line. A little switcheroo. Finland are up to meet that carry.
Looks like they're going to run. No thought of a clearance kick at this point. Oh, I thought there might be a strip there.
Very good carry from the Latvia 4 there, making that extra meter or two.
Yeah, 4 and 5 have been the mainstays of hard meters made by the Latvian pack today. They both really racked up quite a few meters after initial contact. Both of them are just really
And we
strong
have a
runners.
penalty to Finland. For holding on to the ball on the ground. Obviously, when you're tackled, you have to release the ball. Ida with the kick for touch makes a fair few meters there, and Finland have the input.
And the breeze is picking up quite a bit. We're noticing that here in the commentary booth. So line out to Finland. Chance to set up their attack from about 25 meters out, give or take. Clean take.
Going for the driving maul. This maul's moving forward. Still going.
Now that maul has a chance to go all the way. Same maul, yep. Drive, drive,
There's
drive.
advantage
No
there
stops
for
yet.
Finland, so
Penalty
free play.
advantage.
Oh,
she's over.
Stop just before the line. And we're going to go back for the penalty. I presume for side entry in the maul.
Well, there were a few. There was a side entry, and I think there were 2 offsides after. It's not uncommon when a maul starts marching down the field that there's a few different infractions that happen along the way. So it looks like the Finnish captain has a couple of choices for which penalty she wants to accept. She's going to take the offsides, and it looks like a tap and go, crash ball.
Big carry by Reta in. Just about 2 meters shy of the line. And we have another advantage to Finland. And we have a try under the posts.
Still trying to get the number of the try scorer.
I believe it was number 7 who scored that, Sara Kokarainen, who would be in for her second try of today. And the conversion is good as well. 34 points to 7 in favor of Finland. Can't be long left now.
Okay, one more kickoff for Latvia. Let's see how this goes. Deep kick. Nice go forward ball by Finland, few meters there. They're going to run it. Oh, very nice meters there. Plenty of space. Nice pass outside by Ida. She's last one. She needs help inside. Oh, high tackle. That's going to be a card. Yeah, that was...
She was in. She took very heavy contact, it looks like.
Yeah, that was a panicky defensive move, which on the one hand you can kind of understand, but that's simply not allowed. You can't grab people around the head and shoulders. Hopefully it's not serious. It did look pretty rough, though. Okay, I think we're about to see a red card. So I think the conversation with the captains was about the severity of that high tackle. I believe a red card is being shown to the Latvian tackler, who I think was 23. Yeah, I think there might be some discussion about a penalty try as well. Okay, as the wounded Finnish wing comes off, there's a sub coming on. There's a little conversation amongst the officials about should a penalty try be awarded. It's a red card, so the Latvian player is off for the rest of the day due to the degree of danger involved in the tackle. And there's the red card officially. So in the tradition of good sportsmanship, she apologized and acknowledged that that wasn't quite proper rugby. So good sportsmanship on her part after a rough and dangerous play. So penalty to Finland. Latvia's down 14 players to Finland's 15 for the remainder of the game. Finland's going to go for the tap and go and try and drive that ball over the line. Oh, that was a risky rainbow pass. Came to hand for Finland, fortunately. They're about 5 meters off the try line, I think. Hard to see from here. Finland's going to keep it in with the pack players. They're about 2 meters out now. The ball goes wide.
Ida gets the ball, and it's
very nice.
Try.
Found a crease and walked through.
It seems like another try for Heidi Hennessy here.
Okay, one more try for Finland.
Just under the post as well, so with the opportunity for the extra 2.
And I think this might be the last play of the game.
And there's the extra 2.
So I think that went underneath.
Underneath, okay. Oh.
Okay, that was a converted try.
Yep. So then we have the score of 42 points to 7, and that's game over. 41 to 7, yes.
Okay,
Finland with a very strong
41-7.
game. Some very good standout players today from Finland, but I think for player of the game, I personally have to give it to number 7, Sara Kokarainen. 2 tries, a lot of strong carries, and great on defense. So Finland number 7, Saara Kukurainen, is the player of the game.
So congratulations to Latvia for their first international friendly. Hard fought, no quit in that team, no quit at all. They really did have some nice structure throughout the day.
They were definitely rewarded with that breakaway try as well. For all their efforts, they definitely deserved that. And here's the sportsmanship of rugby. After a tough battle, they're now celebrating each other after the game.
That's one of the most unique features of the game. Not only does rugby require players to show proper respect to the referees and officials, but the players afford an awful lot of respect to each other.
Latvia definitely can be proud of the showing they put out today for their first 15s international game. Definitely moments of the game where they were on top, but the Finnish experience just comes out and prevails.
Yeah, quite a bit for Latvia to be proud of, quite a bit of good solid work for them to build on for the future. So we'll look forward to seeing them here again sometime soon. So thanks everybody. We're going to take a quick break, and then the men's 15s versus Latvia will kick off in a little bit.